Harry Tranche 2, Phase 2. He's walking down with Dave Morris here. Say hello, Dave.
Hi everybody, we're just about to go and join, if it's still going, the Free All Political Prisoners blockade of the Strand outside of the High Court.
Yeah, so I mean, there was just, I've done the recap up until the further questions, but I think the further question was one of the most interesting parts of the day, right? So basically, HN109 was asked about his regrets, which caused him to start crying earlier, and he said, he was
really conflicted. He was asked questions basically about Lambert and Dines, and he was really conflicted. You could tell, am I going to tell the truth, or am I going to be loyal to the police force and cover everything up? And he broke down, and we had to stop the hearing.
Yeah. That was earlier on,
And then when he came back, they kind of moved off the subject. But then at the very end, in the kind of extra questions that we talked to the the council.
The Rule 10s.
The Rule 10 questions. Yeah. Basically, they asked him, what were you so conflicted about, or what were your regrets, whatever, with Lambert and Dines, and with Lambert, the question was put: do you think he was involved with the Debenhams, what do you call them, incendiary devices?
Yeah.
And he basically said,
well, I can tell you what he said.
What did he say?
He said, I think he well could have been. Was his exact words. I think he well could have been. He was
because of the way he was acting, because of what he concealed,
because of what I know of the man.
What I know of the man, that was a real crack in the edifice of lies that have been, put around this, the most controversial incident. Him acting as an agent provocateur. And then he was asked about Dines as well, and he said he was absolutely horrified when he read the newspaper reports about the sexual relationships that Lambert and Dines had been involved with. He was numbed, he was betrayed, he thought he should have done more, and
he said he didn't do his job.
He hadn't done his job, they should have been sacked. Yeah. So
he said he felt sorry for the lassies. He felt sorry for the unit. He looked like he was going. It sounded like he was going to cry again, to be honest.
And that was basically it.
Yeah, it was.
So that was a good way to end.
It was a good way to end. Yeah, it was about time. The fact that he left it right until the end to apologise to the lassies. Said a lot, I guess. But the fact that he finally actually did get there in the end, I think it was a positive thing, right?
Let's go on the protest now.
Yeah, we're going to go on the protest now. Yeah, but that's the end of HN109. We are back. There's no hearings next week. It's the week after. We'll be hearing from Malcolm McLeod, who was the Detective Chief Inspector of the unit, who took over after Docker, who we heard from earlier this week. And then we've got another 2 days of HN1. HN1 will be giving evidence on the 13th and 14th of February. If you remember, at the end of him giving evidence, before it was realised they needed 2 extra days, on the last day he was given the opportunity to speak directly to Liz Fuller, who was the woman he deceived into a long-term sexual relationship. He'll be given that opportunity again at the end of his questioning then, so that means on Valentine's Day he'll be given the opportunity to speak directly to Liz Fuller. I find that really disturbing. I think it's really insensitive of the inquiry in so many ways. Full solidarity to Liz. We'll be back covering the inquiry week after next. I'll do a Twitter Spaces. I'm going to say this evening, but it might end up being tomorrow. I don't know. I'll see how it turns out. Just heading down. We just noticed we're just getting towards where the protest was earlier. I noticed the roads are clear now. I presume they've been cleared off. Don't know what's happened. We'll look into it. But thanks for joining. Either do a Twitter Spaces tonight or tomorrow. I'm not sure, but check out on Twitter. I'll do a scheduling before I do it. But thanks for now, and see you all soon.